And welcome to Surplus Only. Got everything set up ready to go. We're going to have a look at a poncho, but this is it in OD green. It is just your standard kind of poncho, really. Nothing unusual about it, only the material on this is super tough. So it's a PU coated nylon with very large grommets, and let's hope we have the NATO stock number. There's your pattern number right there. Now I'm going to hold it on screen here so you can freeze this, copy it and find one if that's what you want to do. We'll come back and weigh this in a minute. Now the great thing about this particular one is when I stretch my arms out like this and close them, the sleeve doesn't ride halfway up my arm like other ponchos. It stays that distance even when I bring my arms in like this. The sleeve doesn't ride halfway up. Hood, toddle it in. It does seem one hell of a lot bigger than a lot of other ponchos I've tried. And it has the usual pop studs down the side. But it does have a row of pop studs here at the back where the tail is. Now some are going to insist this is to connect two together to make a shelter, but I wouldn't see why you would need this here. So that's a bit of an unknown on my part. I don't know about these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate stud poppers there. And like I said, this is on the tail. Nothing to do with fastening up the arms. The arms are already fastened here. OD green. So it's a more muted colour, which I prefer. Sometimes if people see you in a DPM, there's a weird little mental thing that goes on in the head that you're up to no good. I don't know why. I certainly get those kind of comments on my other channel. That looks suspicious, people will say. Well, green's more muted. It could be anyone's colour. And it blends in here, a treat. It's a nice kind of shade of OD as well. But let's have a look at this Brit vintage poncho. How much does this weigh? Right there. That's not too bad. Those grommets are plenty big enough to accommodate an IPK stake into, if that's the way you want to stake out. Obviously it can be put up in numerous different configurations, which I'm not going to do on this video. You can watch other kind of channels to see that. There's a great one called Beck's Bug Out Survivor, and that wonderful guy there puts a poncho up, a Dutch Army poncho, in a kind of half pyramid, and then sling your bivvy bag underneath, and he's camped like that a few times. Great guy, great guy. I have been searching all over the internet trying to find one of these for you so you know how much it's worth and where to buy it from, which I do on all the videos. I just cannot find another one of these, so it's up to you to try and do your own research. I found one, it was not in that brilliant condition. It had a tear in it, in the hood. but a little patch would have sorted that out, and that was 20 quid, 20 UK pounds. Now then, glasses, left them over here. As you can see, I can use this as a ground cloth very easily, and it's gone on top of all these brambles and thistles, and corner to corner I've got plenty of room to lie down. There's nothing really that's going to spike me, although personally I would clear some of the bracken. Okay, at its narrowest, 44, 50, got 60 inch here. 64.5 inches. I'm going to convert that for you on screen into centipedes, and then by its length we'll put it in old-fashioned inches. But to be quite honest, I don't think you are going to get these out in the States, because I know you use inches a lot there, predominantly inches, unless you're an engineer, of course. But I don't think you'll be able to get these, so perhaps I could get away with doing it in centipedes. Joke, I know it's centimetres. Okay, that's 60 to there. 82 inches. That is huge. That is huge. I could probably lie down, not just in its corner to corner diagonal. Yes, look at that for a ground sheet. I've done nothing to this other than put it down on the ground, and it is robust, even from the thistles and the sharp objects, and corner to corner obviously even more room, but by its length plenty. I don't know how much one of these would be worth in A1 quality such as this. This is A1 quality, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Now I think this is going to be hard to find, difficult to procure. Don't be the guy who won't do anything for yourself. You know how to use Google. You're going to type in that NSN number, you're going to find one and decide if this is something for you. And something like this might not be for you. You might decide at 900 odd grams that this is too heavy for you, but what you're getting is durability. What you're getting is that arm span. Even when I close my arms like this, it doesn't ride halfway up my arm. PU coated nylon, tough. And that has just gone down on all this bracken, the thorns, and anything else here, all the sharps. But if this is your cup of tea, you have got everything you need to know about it. It is going to be a race for you guys now to get into that search box and scour the internet. Take advantage straight away. If this is your cup of tea, tough, robust, plentiful in size, unlike a lot of others, and yeah, of course it's rainproof, and ponchos don't sweat out as much, so take advantage of trying to find yourself one of these. I got this on the car boot. It was about, I think, £5 UK pounds. I didn't realise at the time when I got this it was going to be a tricky find to get these in plentiful supply, and give you a link like I usually do. But yeah, first to find one buys one. Till next time, take care of yourself. See you out there.